Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Bouncing Back with Brighton. So in today's episode we are going to face Derby in the opening game at home and also following that a game against Norwich at home. But of course we've got a couple of fixtures to review since the last time we met. So in the last episode we did scrape past Middlesbrough away from home, which was an absolutely fantastic result. We followed that up with a 2-0 home win against Nottingham Forest, a very unconvincing 2-0 home win. One shot on target and we won by 2 goals, and both of which were scored by our players. So yeah. I tried something a little bit different in the next game against Blackburn and I decided to play 2 up top. And to be honest with you, it looks like it worked a little bit better for us going forward. Whether it works as well for us retaining possession and just being in general control of the game without that attacking midfielder, I'm not too sure yet. I'm sort of half in between whether I should continue trying with the 2 up top or just keep even if it's sort of a wasted player who's not really contributing in terms of goals and assists, maybe they're just the cog that keeps the machine running. But I think to start with for today's game, we are going to start with the 2 up top. So it looks like Derby will come at us with the 4-1-2-2-1 or however you want to call it. The same formation we played last season. Couple of recognisable faces there with Ryan Shawcross, Junior Hoylett, Tom Lawrence, Andrew Sermon. You know, some of the ones you always see in and around the Championship sides. But we'll have a quick pick and we'll see what our assistant manager recommends. Jack Butland to starting goals, fine by me. Bogle, Sutar, Reece Oxford's in the centre-half position as Cabasas is currently injured. Alex Martinez playing at left-back. Baluta in defensive midfield. Scott McTominay is coming out and Joshua Onoma is going to start. We'll get Bissouma on the bench. Anthony Knockaert on that right-hand side and Izquierdo on the left-hand side. Ben Woodburn will be the deep line forward with Jan Mlakar starting as the advanced forward. I'm still stuck in between him and Victor, but we'll start with Jan purely because he did well alongside Ben Woodburn in the last game. Should we get Jack Grealish on the bench? I think we should. I think it's a little bit silly. Cut off my nose to spite my face, despite him wanting to leave. I think we should still have his option. But they are setting up with the 4-1-2-3 defensive midfielder formation. We are now standard along with the 2 strikers. Let's see how we get on. Now, I did want to play Derby because they were unbeaten in the last episode. Unfortunately, as the same with Middlesbrough, they got beat in between episodes. They got beat off Stoke City. So it doesn't have as much weight as it did when we first thought about playing them. But they are still a pretty good side. Are they still in the playoffs? They're currently in 5th position. But we are at home, so I would expect a good performance and hopefully 3 points. It's a little bit of a risk starting with the 2 up top. We were not convincing in the last game. In terms of retaining possession and restricting their attacking intent, which is my main concern. But we'll see how we get on with Izquierdo here to Baluta. Anthony Knockaert on the right hand side. Bogle's got so much space. If only he could switch and turn around and play the ball. Izquierdo has got himself into the box. Alex Martinez with the cross. Knockaert's back post and he hits the post. Very close. Another highlight now, it's Junior Hoylett coming down the left-hand side for Derby. Anthony Knockaert with fantastic work rate to get back and get the interception in. Ben Woodburn has dropped deep and he switches the play to Izquierdo. Absolutely lovely. He's in the box. He finds Mlakar in the centre of the box, in the 6-yard box, and it's a decent finish to put us 1-0 up front. This is the sort of... my replays are turned off. Damn it. I forgot to put goals on. But yeah, that's the sort of thing we want Ben Woodburn doing. Dropping deep, getting the ball, being able to spread and dictate the player depending on basically the situation, whilst also getting contributed with the assists and goals. That's what I want to see from my second striker. We'll pick up with another highlight here. Anthony Knockaert on the right hand side this time. Tries to get the cross in, but it cannot reach the men. And Onoma's in the box and he hits the post. Our second time hitting the woodwork. Hopefully that does not come back to bite us. And that's going to be pretty much everything for the first half. Going in 1-0 up is a decent set of results. We could probably be 3-0 up if we'd been able to take our chances. But we'll take the 1-0, we'll kick off the second half and we'll see how the boys can do with another 45 minutes. We are shooting from right to left in this second half. Highlight now, Knockaert with the corner. He plays a back post. Ben Woodburn's there. Carson makes an absolute meal of that, but he does manage to keep him out. Another highlight this time, Jayden Bogle with a throw-in deep inside the Derby territory. Baluta's in the box. He's just absolutely waltzed in. No Derby defender wanted to get in and get a challenge in. And Baluta gets his second goal of the season. An assist for Ben Woodburn, which is exactly what you want to be seeing. Decent play by us to retain possession on that right-hand side. Baluta completely unchallenged. This guy here, Sermon, needs to get his foot in earlier before he gets himself into the box. But Baluta takes full advantage and puts us 2-0 up. With 20 minutes to go, we will get Baluta off after his goal. He's always the one who's the lowest in condition, and we'll get Montoya on for Alex Martinez at left back as well, just to save some condition. And Baluta to Woodburn, knockout. What a strike that is from the edge, and Carson keeps him out. That was a good 20-25 yards out there. 5 minutes to go, there's another highlight. Knockout with the corner again. Mlaka, did he win that? He did win that, and he completely triangulated it. So, unfortunately, not on target this time. Looks like that's going to be all she wrote for today's game. 10 seconds remain. Could we fashion a chance out of... I think Onomers went a little bit to sleep there, but it should not matter too much. There it is, full time. Brighton 2, Derby 0. We give them their second defeat of the season. I think that's 2 defeats in 2 games for them. And we've got Norwich City next. We'll check the championship table after them set of results. I'm not sure where Southampton won as well. So we are still only 7 points clear from Southampton. They are really keeping the pressure on, I would say. Obviously 14 wins out of 14, stupidly good. But their form is equally good. At the beginning of the season, if you'd offered me 11 wins, 2 draws and 1 defeat, I definitely would have snapped your hands off. But we do extend our lead from first to third to 15 points. So we're very, very secure inside the top 2. Our next game is against Norwich, who currently find themselves only 2 points out of the playoff spaces in 10th position. I'll see you there. And we're back. We might have a little bit of transfer business coming in, but I'll wait until that's confirmed until we discuss that. Probably actually, let's just discuss it now. I'm trying to sign Dejan Joveljic. We did have him. When did we have him? We had him at West Ham, and he was absolutely fantastic. I think we ended up selling for a stupid amount of money. We've had a £2 million bid fee agreed. We've offered a £20,000 per week contract. Nobody else has come in, despite some of the big boys being interested. So we'll wait and see. He's accepted the contract offer, obviously. Whether he decides to join us or not is another matter. But I would love to bring him in and probably become our main striker in the January transfer window. But nevertheless, we'll get on to today's game, which is going to be against Norwich. This is going to be the team that is going to start this game. Butland with a starting goal. Bogle, Sutar, Makudi is going to get a start at centre-back. Alex Martinez at left-back. Baluta. I'm starting Jack Grealish. We'll start Bissouma in at centre of midfield. Not yet in his Quedo on the wings. Ben Woodburn and Jan Mlaka up front. They're coming at us with a 4-2-3-1 DM wide. Standard formation, which we've played against before. Very defensive in terms of the D-mids, but can become very threatening once it gets forward. We are at home. Norwich are currently sitting in 10th position in the Championship, but they're not far off from the playoffs, so they're no mugs. So we're going to be after at our best if we are to win today's game. Well, we'll get the latest scores up. I want to keep an eye on Southampton, really. I want to hopefully QPR could do us a bit of business here and beat them at home. But we need to do our business at home as well. Knock you out with the corner in. Baluta's there for his 3rd goal of the season. The corners. I haven't got corner tactics set up, honestly. It's on default. I'm not doing anything in particular. This is literally just Anthony Knockout being a little bit of a genius, constantly finding the men in space at the back post, and it's Baluta this time who gets on the end of it. I've only just realised his first name is Tudor. Tudor Baluta. What a fantastic name that is, Tudor Baluta. How have I not seen that before? Anyway, let's continue on. It looks like it's going to be another attack for us with Bissouma on the edge. He's going to take the strike. Good save by Tim Carew. Baluta again finds himself in the box and it's going to go out for a corner. Can Anthony Knockout pick out somebody else at that back post? Will Sharp find out? The corner's played in. It's gone to the middle this time rather than the back. Makudi picks it up from the edge and we'll get a free kick out of it. Knockout is a free kick specialist as well. Is he going to go for goal? It's not that far out. We're stuttering a little bit, but unfortunately he couldn't get it on target this time. Another highlight now when Timo Pukki sent through. Our defender makes an absolute meal of that sliding tackle. And Jack Butland has absolutely saved us there. his rating should shoot up, but knowing Football Manager, of course it won't. Bissouma picks up the ball in the centre of midfield to Tudor Belluta. Bogle to Bissouma on the edge. He takes a strike. And then meh. Highlight now. Alex Martinez on the left-hand side. Makudi, whatever his name is. The ball finds its way eventually to Mlakar, who finds it at Woodburn, knocking out with a strike from distance. Oh yeah, boys. Just make it 2-0 and make it comfortable. How QPR are getting on. They are currently beating Southampton. So if things stay as they are, we would go 10 points clear at the top of the championship after only 15 games, which will be absolutely unbelievable. But we've still got a job to do in this game. We're only 1-0 up. Norwich are a decent side, as discussed earlier, so they could easily get back into this game. We need to start taking some of these opportunities. Our attacking players are not having a particularly great game. And he's a free kick for Norwich. Goes just over. Another corner for us. Anthony Knockyard plays it in. It's back post again. We managed to get our head under it and hits the post this time. Come on, boys. Please just get the second goal. I can just feel Norwich getting an equaliser. We're not going to make any changes. We're playing well. No need just yet. Nobody's struggling in particular in terms of Knockyard. With a close corner. Bissouma on the edge. He takes a strike. And this time, Bissouma gets it on target. I think that's his third long-range strike he's tried this game. It's his first goal of the season. The pressure's off a little bit. 2-0. We can start to relax. Maybe play better football. That's just ideal. We are actually going to make a substitution now. We're going to get off Tudor Belluta. We'll get Joshua Onoma on in the defensive midfield role. Basically just to save him. He's one of my favourite players in this side after hearing his name. Absolutely. Another highlight, another set piece. Knockyard takes it this time. Sutar's got it on the edge. That would have been a strike for a centre-half, wouldn't it? Another highlight now. Maybe we could break with Mlakar on this left-hand side. He's got space on the right for Anthony Knockyard. He's in the box. Gets it on his weaker right foot. He can never finish them, but he earns himself a corner. Maybe we can make something from this. It's going to go front post this time. That's why you stay with the back post, Anthony. That's why you get your best results. Mlakar switches the play to Anthony Knockyard on the right-hand side. His Cuerdo's offside. He's offside. Let's ignore that. With only about 13 minutes to go, we're going to get Victor on for Ben Woodburn. We'll get Jack Grealish on for his Cuerdo. Make use of our £17 million flop. QPR are 2-1 up against Southampton. Only 5 minutes remain. Townsend got them back into the game. Hopefully, QPR can hang on for the 3 points. And Onoma, he's in the box. I mean, that is the strangest passing decision I've ever seen. Alex Martinez to Victor on the right-hand side. Victor comes on and gets his 5th goal of the season. Hopefully it shows us this pass by Onoma because he was in the box. He had every opportunity to either strike it or lay it off for somebody. Instead, he decides to switch the play to Alex Martinez on the left-hand side. And Victor gets the goal to seal our win. And now we have it, boys. Brighton 3, Norwich 0. A thoroughly professional performance continuing. Our favourite scoreline of this season, 3-0. And we'll have a quick check of the league table. Southampton, did they beat Q? No? Oh, we're 10 points clear. Maths, clearly my strong point. Yep, Southampton got beat. We are now 10 points clear from second place. We are now 16 points clear from third place, Brentford. 15 wins out of 15. I don't think I have ever had a better start on Football Manager in any league with any team than this one. So looking forward to the next episode. I do want to play Southampton, so that's why we're going to come back. We're going to play Southampton and Sheffield United, who are also currently in the playoff spots. So yeah, that's why we're going to come back to. If you have enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like, and if you are enjoying my content, get yourself subscribed. But until next time, take it easy.